This is Good Morning San Diego.
Welcome back, everybody. Local real estate broker Mark Powell is calling for Los Angeles to waive permit fees and streamline the rebuilding process for residents amid the ongoing fires. He joins us now to explain further. Mark, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Jason. How are you?
I wish the circumstances were better.
Yes.
California's going to get even more expensive, and you've got some poor people who, we were just talking about it, they're not insured, they're underinsured. Talk to us about this, about the path ahead for these poor people.
So many people who have homeowners insurance, they also have something called an impound account where they just pay every month and it covers their property taxes, insurance, and their primary and their loan. So they never really check to see how much coverage do I have. They may only have coverage for $250 or $300 a square foot to rebuild. But these homes that burn down, some of them are up to $1,000 a square foot. It can go anywhere from $400 to $1,000 a square foot. So they're underinsured. But note that a majority of, a large section of what it costs to build are permit fees. In San Diego, that eats up about 35 to 50% of the cost to build. So if LA County wants to help these fire victims, they should waive the permit fees, bring the cost of construction down, and streamline the permitting process, because they already had a bunch of people that needed permits to build a house or build a development or whatever, a room addition. Can you imagine thousands of people lining up at that permitting department with 20 or 30 people looking at permits and trying to get this done when these people are suffering? They're already traumatized. They're already living a nightmare. So why extend it? And then they have to deal with the Coastal Commission.
Right.
There's another thing, going through that whole Coastal Commission process. Some of these people may not even have their houses built 4, 5, 6, 10 years. So the city itself needs to take strong leadership. They need to waive these permit fees, and they need to streamline the permitting process just like they do in Arizona.
Talk to us about that, the way they do things in Arizona.
Okay, so in Arizona, if you're an architect or an engineer, you can go through a city certification process, and you can certify, after you went through the training, you can self-certify your permits, because the people in the city are the same. They're either engineers, civil or structural engineers. Once you pass this training, you can certify your own work. So you can walk in and get your permits approved within 24 hours. But here's really what we need to do. San Diego is not immune to what happened in Los Angeles. I mean, 100-mile-per-hour winds. We have Santa Ana winds. We've had some big fires. Our city government needs to start looking at this kind of streamlining the permitting process, because we don't want to be caught off guard, as the people are in LA right now, because they're going to have to come up. How many people are going to be able to, are they going to be able to hire to do all this permitting? It's going to be impossible. So this is a wake-up call for our local government to take the proactive, necessary steps to streamline our permitting process, and maybe also reducing or waiving some permit fees on some affordable housing projects.
And to your point, that when we see the people who are interviewed have lost their houses, one of the biggest concerns they have is the permitting. How long is it going to take to get a permit? How long is it going to take till we can build a home again?
You know, you just can't go into the property and remove all of the ashes and stuff and throw it in a dumpster. There's hazardous materials there. Paints have burnt. There's some chemicals. It's a hazardous site. You even need permits to remove some of these things. So this is a big dilemma for the people in LA, and there's thousands of people, and it's so sad for the people who lost their lives and lost their homes. They're already traumatized. Why put them through another maze of bureaucracy? They need the help right now.
Yeah, they need to fast track the whole process.
Absolutely, 100%.
All right, Mark Powell, thank you for your time today and perspective.
You're
I sure
welcome.
appreciate it.